Hey guys, Derek here from Modern Castle. The Dyson V8 has been a massively popular cordless vacuum since it launched in 2016. Is it still a good vacuum today? Let's go ahead and find out now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the latest product reviews every week. The Dyson V series includes the V6, V7, V8, V10, and V11. These are all versatile cordless vacuums that can be used as a stick or handheld. Each model has several versions to choose from. The most popular versions of the V8 are the Animal and Absolute. There are also other V8 variants that are less common. However, availability largely depends on the country and retailer you're purchasing from. The model we have in the video today is the Dyson V8 Animal. We tested the Dyson V8 against 3 different floor types and against 4 different debris types. The V8's motor has suction power of up to 115 air watts on max mode. This is higher than the V6 and V7, but lower than the V10 and V11. However, the V8 was still able to perform well on our cleaning test, earning an overall score of 98.7%. On hardwood floors, the V8 scored a 99.5% with the soft roller head. This cleaning head is available on the Absolute and other specific versions of the V8. We also tested with the standard multi-surface direct drive head. With direct drive, the V8 struggled on the largest debris type, cereal. It was only able to remove 58% of the cereal, which averages to an 88.5% score for hardwoods. Clearly, the soft roller head makes a big difference. On low carpet, the V8 was virtually flawless, with no significant issues cleaning the debris. Its low carpet score was a 99.0%. On high carpet, the V8 did a decent job, although it struggled somewhat with rice. It was still able to score a 97.5% on high carpet. We also performed a deep dirt test on all Dyson stick vacuums. The V8 did an excellent job and it was able to completely clean all of the ground and dirt. There was some difficulty from the V8 on our extremely low power rug. When the V8 was on max mode, the high suction caused the brush roll to stop spinning. This was a minor issue and we did not experience this on normal mode. We saw the same problem on the V7 on max mode, but not on the V10 or V11. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the V8. The V8's handle includes the motor, cyclones, dustbin, battery, and trigger, and the extension wand connects to the cleaner head. The dustbin is arranged perpendicular to the wand. The design is similar to the V7, but it was changed for later models, starting with the V10, which have dustbins that are in line with the wand. The V8's dustbin capacity is 0.54 liters, which is slightly larger than the V7's dustbin, but smaller than the V10 and V11. The Dyson V8 is 49 inches long, 8.8 inches high, and 9.8 inches wide. In metric, that's 124.46 centimeters long, 22.35 centimeters high, and 24.89 centimeters wide. It weighs 5.75 pounds, or 2.6 kilograms. Check the link in the description if you're interested in purchasing the V8. The accessories included with the Dyson V8 depend on the exact version that you purchase. Virtually all versions of the V8 include the direct drive cleaner head. The V8 Absolute includes both the soft roller head and the direct drive cleaner head. The V8 Animal comes with the charger, docking station, combination tool, crevice tool, mini motorized tool, and soft dusting brush. The V8 Absolute includes all those plus the soft roller head. Different accessory sets may be included depending on retailer and region. Check the exact accessories included if you're looking for something specific. The Dyson V8 is easy to use and can clean virtually any area of the home. The V8 can run in normal mode or it can be switched into max mode. In max mode, the V8 has stronger suction power up to 115 air watts. Running in max mode will limit the runtime to about 6 or 7 minutes. In normal mode, the battery can run for up to 40 minutes. The V8 is relatively quiet for a vacuum. It registered 73 decibels during our test. The vacuum is lightweight and maneuverable. The cleaning head can swivel quite a bit, giving it an impressive turning radius. It can also lay flat to reach under furniture. One of the highlights of stick vacuums is the ability to remove the wand and attach tools to the handle to convert it into a portable handheld device. The V8 uses the quick release system, making it simple to switch attachments. Users can connect tools to the end of the wand to clean in hard to reach areas. The V8 we have here has been in use at our friend's home for 2.5 years. We wanted to check in to see how it fared after years of constant use. They said they appreciated the versatility of the cordless design and the selection of attachments. The biggest downside was the small dustbin, and they said they needed to empty it partway through cleaning. Still, they said they have not noticed any decrease in performance over the years, and they would buy it again. In terms of durability, the V8 appears to be in good shape. There are several cosmetic wear and tear issues, but nothing that seems to have damaged the functionality. We also ran battery runtime tests to see how it's holding up. The battery seems to be as strong today as when it was brand new. On normal mode, the direct drive brush roll for the V8 ran for 31 minutes and 40 seconds. On max mode, with the direct drive brush roll attached, the V8 was able to run for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. During our last runtime test, the V8 vibrated itself off of our counter, falling about 3 feet to the floor. While this didn't stop the vacuum from running during our test, the V8 would no longer hold a charge when we plugged it back in. We are fairly confident that the dead battery was a result of the drop, given the strong runtime performance we saw during our tests. Keeping the V8 running will involve charging the battery, emptying the dustbin, and washing the filter. The charger plugs into the handle of the V8, and it can also be connected to the docking station for even easier charging. The dustbin empties from the bottom. Pull the handle to lift the cyclones and dump the debris below. The rear HEPA filter and central filter can be easily removed, and you'll want to wash them about once a month. So, should you buy the Dyson V8? Overall, the Dyson V8 is a great value, and even years after launching, it continues to be a popular and high-performance choice. Whether or not the V8 is the best choice for your home really depends on the price as well as your specific needs. In general, the US price of the V8 has been more expensive than the V7, but not that much less expensive compared to the V10 and V11, especially if you find them on sale. As a result, I think it's worth taking a look at the prices of the V7, V8, V10, and V11 models in your area. All of these are high-performance cordless vacuums that offer the same basic essential features and functionality. The biggest difference comes down to runtime, dustbin size, accessories, and cleaning heads. The V8 is the best choice for small to medium-sized homes. Get the Absolute if you have hard surfaces and carpets, and get the Animal if you have just carpets. Lastly, compare prices of the V8 to others in your region. If it's not that much less expensive compared to the V10 and V11, then those are probably worth the upgrade. If you want to see videos on other Dyson models, go to our channel for standalone reviews, head-to-head matchups, and comparisons of all the Dyson V-Series vacuums. Well guys, that is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the V8, we've got a link in the description. If you want to see more from Modern Castle, be sure to get subscribed, hit that bell, and visit us over at moderncastle.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. The V8's dustbin capacity is 0.54 liters, which is slightly larger than the V. We are fairly confident that